The Irish folktale, The Leprechaun and His Gold. From Sophie's Story Club. Welcome to the world of magical folktales. Today, we're bringing you an old Irish legend, The Leprechaun and His Gold. In the misty hills and quiet forests of Ireland live clever little fairies who guard their golden treasures. But be warned, these leprechauns are masters of trickery and never give up their gold easily. Are you ready for an adventure? Let's begin the story. In a misty little village in Western Ireland lived a young man named Jack. He had heard tales of a tiny cobbler who lived deep in the forest, a leprechaun who guarded a pot of gold. They say if you catch him and don't let him go, he must tell you where the treasure is hidden. And Jack was determined to become rich. Villager worried and said,
"You're going to look for the leprechaun? Do you know how fast he is? Faster than a fox on fire."
Jack grinning and said,
"Don't worry, I've got a rope, a bag, and this lucky stick. I'll find him today and be rich by tomorrow."
At deep forest, with golden light filtering through the leaves, birds chirping, and the sound of a babbling brook, Jack stepped into the woods, ears open, listening carefully. Suddenly, he heard it. Tap, tap, tap. Someone was hammering a shoe. Jack whispering excitedly.
"It's him, the leprechaun."
Behind a giant mushroom, a tiny man in green is tapping away on a tiny leather shoe. Jack jumped out and said,
"Gotcha, now tell me where your gold is."
Leprechaun startled but calm and said,
"Oh dear, you caught me, but you must listen to my condition first, lad."
Jack frowned and said,
"Condition? What condition?"
Leprechaun smirked and said,
"I'll show you where it's buried, but you must not look away, not even for a second. If you do, I'm gone."
The leprechaun leads Jack to a field of tall grass. Leprechaun pointing at a tree and said,
"My gold is under that big tree. Go ahead, dig, but keep your eyes on me."
Jack watching, digging, and said,
"I'm not taking my eyes off you, not even if a bear dances by."
But just as Jack dug halfway into the ground, the leprechaun cried out. Leprechaun said,
"Look behind you, a wolf."
Jack instinctively turned and said,
"What? Where?"
And when he turned back, the leprechaun was gone, just like that. Only the trees and wind remained. Jack walks back into the village, muddy and tired. A light drizzle begins. Villager said,
"Let me guess, no gold."
Jack sighed and said,
"He tricked me, but I learned something. If you're too greedy, you end up with nothing at all."
From that day on, Jack never chased after easy riches again. He stayed in the village, helping others, making shoes, and living a simple but happy life. And as for the leprechaun, he's still out there, deep in the Irish woods, tapping away, waiting for the next greedy soul to chase after his gold. Don't forget to subscribe for more magical stories.